Imagine the scene: a Nollywood star, fed up with the swirling rumors and invasive speculation, drops a bombshell statement that's as sharp as a director's cut. "Nobody should involve me in their mess." Those words weren't just casual chatter, they were a steel-reinforced wall erected in the public eye. This wasn't some vague hint or passive-aggressive post, it was a bold, unmissable declaration of independence. In an industry where scandals often bleed into personal lives like ink on a script, this move stood out like a blockbuster premiere. It signaled a deliberate choice to untangle one's identity from the chaos, protecting not just a career but a sense of self. Think about it: how often do we see celebrities draw such a clear line in the sand? This wasn't about hiding, it was about reclaiming space. Fans and insiders alike paused, realizing this was no ordinary clapback but a masterclass in self-preservation. The ripple effects. Immediate and electric, sparking debate on where personal boundaries end and public intrigue begins. It's the kind of stance that makes you root for the underdog, turning a simple sentence into a rallying cry against the relentless tide of gossip. Now, let's peel back the layers on why this message hit like a perfectly timed plot twist. Far from an emotional outburst fueled by late-night frustrations, it screams strategy from every syllable. The timing. Impeccable, dropped right when whispers were turning into roars, cutting through the noise like a spotlight in a dark theater. The wording was precise, measured, avoiding the pitfalls of rage that could backfire. This wasn't knee-jerk, it was chessmaster level, a calculated bid to steer the narrative back into safe waters. Amid escalating rumors, it felt like a director yelling "cut" on a scene gone wrong, reclaiming the storyboard. You could almost picture the hours of thought behind it, weighing words, anticipating reactions, ensuring it landed with impact but without self-sabotage. In a world where social media can amplify every slip-up, this approach was genius, transforming potential vulnerability into unshakable control. It kept audiences hooked, wondering what chess move would come next, proving that in the game of fame, brains beat brute emotion every time. Diving into the heart of the storm, this warning didn't exist in a vacuum. It was tethered to the explosive Maurice Sam and Paul Watts saga that's been dominating headlines like a binge-worthy series. This controversy, already a hotbed of allegations from pregnancies to wedding woes, had Nollywood buzzing with more drama than a primetime soap. Fans dissected every post, every glance, turning it into a cultural phenomenon. When the statement dropped, it was instantly linked, amplifying its echo across forums and feeds. Suddenly, what could have been a personal aside became the centerpiece of industry chatter, with podcasters and bloggers racing to connect the dots. It elevated the whole mess from tabloid fodder to a must-discuss topic, drawing in even casual viewers. The association wasn't accidental, it fueled the fire, making every update feel like a cliffhanger. In this high-stakes world, where one scandal can eclipse careers, this time made the message not just heard, but felt, a pivotal episode in an ongoing epic that keeps everyone guessing. But wait, this public eruption didn't spring from nowhere, it was the tip of an iceberg built from months of simmering tensions behind the cameras. Crew whispers paint a picture of strained sets, awkward silences, and unresolved grudges that predated any viral post. Insiders spill that the friction started subtle, maybe a miscue here, a pointed remark there, but snowballed into something unavoidable. It's a reminder that what explodes online often brews in the shadows of rehearsals and rap parties. This long-festering conflict adds depth to the drama, showing how private rifts can warp professional harmony. Imagine the build-up, egos clashing, alliances shifting, all while maintaining that on-screen chemistry. When it finally boiled over, it wasn't shocking to those in the know, it was inevitable. This backstory hooks you deeper, transforming surface-level gossip into a layered tale of human complexity, where every public statement hides a novel's worth of untold history. At its core, this declaration was a fierce rejection of being pawned in someone else's game, no more getting yanked into feuds, fabrications, or manipulative plots that twist reality for clicks. It was like slamming the door on uninvited guests at your life's party, asserting, "This story is mine to tell." In an era where rumors spread faster than wildfire, refusing to be a plot device is revolutionary. It spotlighted the exhaustion of constant defense, the drain of debunking lies crafted by others. Fans cheered it as a power move, seeing it as armor against the narrative hijackers who thrive on chaos. Picture the relief, no longer a supporting character in a drama you didn't audition for. This stance resonated because it's universal. Who hasn't felt used in someone's story? It turned the tables, empowering the speaker to author their own chapters, leaving audiences enthralled by the audacity and rooting for more such rebellions. Shifting gears to the professional side, this choice screamed dedication to integrity over convenience. Steering clear of dicey scenes or interactions wasn't cowardice, it was savvy reputation management in a cutthroat biz. Even if it ruffled feathers on set, prioritizing one's brand showed spine, like choosing the high road in a plot full of pitfalls. Nollywood's fast-paced world demands flawless images, and this move safeguarded that, potentially averting career-derailing scandals. It highlighted the tightrope walk of fame, balancing artistry with self-protection. Viewers get glued imagining the tough calls, skipping a key moment, navigating egos, all to uphold standards. It's inspiring, proving that true pros don't compromise core values for the spotlight. This commitment added intrigue, making the story not just about conflict but about resilience, keeping fans invested in how such decisions shape legacies. The fallout. A social media tsunami that proved one voice can command an ocean of attention. Reactions poured in like opening weekend crowds, likes, shares, debates exploding across platforms. Fans hailed it as a shield against gossip's poison, interpreting it as a stand against smears that erode reputations. It sparked memes, threads, and live sessions, turning passive scrollers into active participants. This engagement was massive, showing the magnetic pull of authenticity in a filtered world. People weren't just watching, they were relating, sharing their own boundary stories. It kept everyone glued, refreshing feeds for updates, dissecting nuances like film critics. In this digital arena, the message became a cultural touchstone, amplifying voices tired of drama's toll and hooking audiences with its raw, relatable power. Then came the intriguing pivot. Those entangled in the saga suddenly went radio silent, their once vocal feeds turning to echoes. No more cryptic post or shade throwing, it was like someone hit mute on the chaos. This behavioral shift wasn't coincidence, it screamed impact, the message landing like a mic drop that demanded respect. Observers noted the dialed-back activity, interpreting it as acknowledgement, perhaps even a tactical retreat. It added suspense. Was this piece or plotting? In the drama's script, this quietude heightened tension, making every non-post feel loaded. Fans speculated wildly, keeping the buzz alive. It proved words have weight, capable of reshaping dynamics without further escalation. This real-world consequence glued viewers, eager to see if the silence held or shattered, turning the narrative into a living, evolving thriller. Beyond the personal, this act rippled as a beacon of female empowerment in a male-dominated industry. It showcased boundary setting as strength, flipping the script on stereotypes that paint assertiveness as aggression. Women in Nollywood and beyond saw a mirror, permission to say no without apology, to prioritize self over spectacle. It challenged the notion that vulnerability invites exploitation, instead framing it as a superpower. Stories flooded in from peers, sharing similar battles, creating a solidarity wave. This resonance made it magnetic, drawing in audiences who crave heroes defying odds. It's the stuff of inspiration, where one woman's stand ignites a movement, keeping viewers hooked on the potential for change. In a world quick to judge, this narrative celebrated resilience, proving that true power lies in owning your space. Zooming out, the entire episode ignited industry-wide dialogues on ethics, respect, and how to navigate public spats with grace. Nollywood forums buzzed with think pieces, should stars air grievances online? How do we foster healthy assets? It prompted potential shifts, maybe new guidelines for handling conflicts, emphasizing professionalism over pettiness. This broader impact added depth, transforming juicy gossip into a catalyst for evolution. Insiders pondered future precedents, wondering if this sets a tone for mature resolutions. Audiences stayed engaged, debating reforms that could redefine the game. It's fascinating how one spark can illuminate systemic flaws, keeping the conversation alive and viewers invested in the industry's future. Finally, this moment redefined the dance between stars and fans, urging a rethink on boundaries. It reminded everyone that celebrities aren't plot fodder, they deserve privacy amid their adoration. Fans were challenged, is spreading rumors fandom or intrusion? This shift sparked self-reflection, with many pledging more mindful engagement. It humanized idols, showing vulnerability behind the glamour, and glued audiences by inviting empathy. In this evolving dynamic, it fostered healthier interactions, where respect amplifies connection. Phew, what a rollercoaster of Nollywood intrigue. If this story had you on the edge of your seat, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into celebrity sagas. Now, turn to the comments. What's your take on boundaries in the spotlight? Have you ever set one that changed everything? Share your thoughts below. Let's keep the conversation respectful and buzzing.